Hey y'all, good morning, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Brenda J. I hope you guys are having a good day. Today is Tuesday. It's Tuesday morning. I am on my way to my job interview. I'm super excited, girls. Like, I've been out of a job for like a week or two. I think a week. It's only been a week, but it feels like how long. I've been out of a job for 2 weeks, y'all. I'm ready to get back in the field. I'm ready to make the videos for y'all. I miss working. We have a lot going on. We have a lot going on right now, so I have to have a job. But I'm not just going to get one job. I'm actually going to get 2 jobs. I want 2 jobs. I want to work a lot, you guys. I want to see those commas in my account, okay, every 2 weeks or whatever. But it's going to be, the 2 jobs is definitely going to be temporary. I have a goal that I want to meet. And I hate that my husband works overnights. He'd be too tired to do anything else. So I'm not going to really bother him. So I'm just going to do it because it's not going to be hard for me to work from 7 to 3 to 11. So I am on my way to my interview. This job, this will be like a secondary job to me because of many reasons that I would not make this my primary job. But don't get me wrong, boo. We have so many interviews to go to, y'all. Like, so many interviews. As we speak, I'm getting text messages to schedule interviews. I already have some scheduled for this week. So today, basically this entire week is going to be like Brenda getting a job. It's going to be me getting a job, y'all, because we got to work, girl. We got so much to do. We got so much coming up. We have to work. And I do want 2 jobs by the end of this week. I want 2 jobs. Because my first paycheck should be looking nice, okay? So, oh, but I didn't think about that. Also, I also apply for different hospitals, different companies. I have to make a few phone calls, so y'all gonna be with me, y'all, this whole process of me looking for a new job. I'm excited, I'm happy, but I'm 4 minutes away from my job interview. Baby, I hope I put the right freaking address in here. Oh yeah, I did. So I have a few phone calls to do, and then I have a few people I have to write back, but I'm driving right now, so I can't really like talk to them. I've been applying to jobs on Indeed. I've been applying hospital jobs as well, because even without my CNA license, I still can be a PCT in the hospital. So I did.
At the next light, turn left.
I did apply for a few PCT jobs at the hospital. So the difference between CNA and PCT is PCT can do a little bit more than CNA. And PCT is what the hospital trains you to be a PCT. They do have someone there in hospital that you can work as a CNA, but I don't mind working as a PCT because I mean it's pretty much the same thing. The only thing is PCT could do a little bit more. So, but getting my CNA license was something personal for me, and I know for a fact I can get better jobs and better pay with my CNA license. So yeah, with all my experience, stuff like that, like the last job that I left before I got back into the medical field, I was working for a hospital in Detroit, Michigan. So I was like technically in healthcare, but I wasn't hands-on. I was a scheduler. So now that I'm back in the field, I'm super excited to be back in the field. And I know some people's like, somebody was like, you always have something negative to say about a job or a patient, blah blah blah. Girl, I do story times, okay? So if something happens to me, or if I want to share a story time and you feel like that's me complaining, then I don't know what to tell you, because I'm just giving a story time. I'm just so extra when I give out story times, okay? That's just me. That's just who I am, and I'm not changing it. I'm not changing my story times because you feel like I'm nagging. If that's how you feel, babe, that's how you feel. That's something personal that you have to deal with. But I'm still going to give you. So I'm not going to change up my story times because you feel some type of way. That's not going to happen. I'm going to always have a story time. It's something always happening to me. Okay, but anyways, y'all, I am on my way there now. This is a home health aid, because like I said, I applied for hospitals, I applied for nursing homes as well, so there are different things that I'm going to be working at. Once I'm done with my CNA stuff, I want to go ahead and start my med tech. I will be going back to school for my med tech, you guys. I'm going for my med tech, and I didn't want to mention it at first, but I was like, you know, nobody's going to stop my blessing because God already told me it's mine. So, but I'm going for my med tech, and I'm going to work part-time in a nursing home as a med tech. So basically a med tech is what low-key LPNs do. So me being a med tech will definitely advance me once I start nursing school. Even as a CNA, I feel like, well, first of all, by me being a CNA, I can skip a certain part of school because I already have my CNA license. So people have to go through that training. I won't be, because I already have my CNA license. And then I want to get my med tech because that'll definitely help me mentally, physically, emotionally, all of those things when it comes to me in school, because I will have my med tech license.
The destination is on your right. Arrived.
Baby, is this it for real? Yeah, I'm going to get my med tech license, and that's it. That's all. So, ooh, I mean, I did stop, but that was still close to me. So I'm here, you guys. I'm about to go in because it's my interview. I'm at my interview. I'm about to see what they're talking about. I need some more scrubs, y'all, like really bad, like really, really bad. So, baby, it's a food places out there if you want to go out and get something to eat. Well, okay, y'all, let me go to my interview, and I'll be back and tell you how it was. So let's go over. Let me set my other phone. Where my other phone at?
No, we good.
No, but let me see that.
Yeah.
Give it to your mama now.
Thank you. All right, so let's go over. How'd you get Wi-Fi? My phone about to die. Babe,
She was crying.
I was supposed to record today.
She was crying. I didn't want to hear that shit.
Okay, y'all. So I just got back from my interview. And so basically, first of all, he smelled like straight cigarettes, and that was very irritating. That he smelled like straight cigarettes. I don't like the pay whatsoever, but I do need a secondary job, and this will be considered my secondary job, and that means that it will be a part-time job for me. I feel like they're asking, well, don't get me wrong, I kind of like the settings because I'd love to work in group homes. I've worked in a group home before, and I do like that, but that's pretty much it so far that I like. Like I said, he smelled like cigarettes. He kind of made me sick the entire time. I was gonna say he impressed with what he saw and heard. I don't know if he's not used to people coming here who experienced or not, but I told him, like, I feel like the pay needs to be negotiable, especially with my experience that I have. You guys want me to work for how much? You know, I need my pay to go all the way up, baby. Seriously. But other than that, everything went okay. This is not the only job interview. So okay, so after that, I got all the information that I needed to do, and he was like, I could start as soon as possible if I get all this stuff done. But honestly, yo, I really don't want to start as soon as possible because I have other interviews. I just received an email. In there, and I was trying to get myself together to not let them see this like me, because I didn't want them to think that I was excited about their job. But I'm grateful.
No.
But I just got an email from the hospital saying that they want to interview me. And it's a hospital. It's the Westside Hospital.
Mommy.
Yes, Lord. So I'm about to schedule my appointment.
Mommy, Daddy.
Oh my God, I'm so excited, y'all. I am about to schedule my appointment with the freaking hospital. By the time y'all seen this, I already probably did my interview. So, open. Come on. Y'all, what the freak? It's a phone interview. Today's May 14th?
Yes.
I can do today. 9:04.
That's the hospital over there behind her.
Yeah, but I applied for West Side.
I know they have one on the west side.
I hope that was my phone number.
Which one?
Yep, that's me. 3 o'clock today. So I did apply for this hospital job. Y'all hope it's the one on the west side. Maybe I hope it's the one on the west side. But if not, it's still okay.
It's still a hospital.
Y'all, so I had applied for a PCT for a hospital. I was just talking to y'all about the PCT hospital. I applied for that, and I'm just like, I just feels like I want to walk into, like, yo, I'm so excited. Like, I am going to pray, Lord, please let me get this job. I wanted a hospital job because even though I don't have my CNA certification yet, you still can be working in a hospital. I had applied for the tech monitor, a MT. It's the same thing as a PCT.
No, we have to wait.
But I decided to apply for one where I'm going to be doing heart monitors. I'm going to be working with the hearts, which is kind of like a lot for me mentally. But if I get this job, God had allowed me to do this. So he's building me stronger to no anxiety, no depression, no fear. We ain't going backwards, period. But like I was saying about this job, y'all, this job is okay. I'm not feeling the pay. I feel like these type of home health aid jobs, it's aggravating because you have to use your card to go to the clients and you don't know where you're going to be located. But he did offer me 6 hours a week. What? It was 6 hours, right? He offered me 6 hours a day. He wants me to work 6 days a week. He wants me to work from Monday through Saturday from 8 to 2. What? But calculate that, babe, because that's what I did. I was like, So his breath was stank. He was so aggravating. And then he was like just talking and talk. Girl, he talked 30 minutes. He didn't even get to know me for real. Like, I feel like if you don't have no type of medical experience, this job is for you. I feel like this job is for people who have no experience.
Okay, hold it.
But I'm about to eat your... I just scheduled my interview for 3 o'clock. I'm about to call this other job as well. Like I said, I have a lot of jobs. Like, this is what I have to tell myself a lot. I have to tell myself, Brenda, this is not the last job. This is not the only job. But I do need to start working by next week. I have to start working by next week. So we're going to see how this goes. Like I said, I have so many jobs offers and so many jobs that I can take. Like I said, I'm looking for 2 jobs. So I would take this as a secondary job, a part-time, working 20 hours a week. I really want a 7 to 2, 3 to 11. So with this one, I will do morning shift. So now I'm looking for a night shift. Now, if the hospital takes me, then that's where I'm going. And I'll work around my hospital. Because y'all know hospital is 312. So I can work part-time anywhere with the hospital. So that's another thing I wanted the hospital. Because you only work 2 days out the week. I can work weekends if I wanted to. Just work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I can just do that if I wanted to. Yeah, y'all, I'll keep y'all updated on what's next. I'm gonna eat first and I'm gonna do a little phone calls and I'm gonna have y'all with me. Hi, can I speak to the hiring manager? A job position as a caregiver. She's talking about they're not hiring. It's like every time I get on the phone with you, it's like you don't communicate with me. But when that other lady answered the phone, she put my application, all of these other things. Now all of a sudden y'all not hiring. It's like this is the second time I talked to someone. Unless I'm calling the wrong people, which I feel like I'm not. The reason why I wanted this one because this one is closer to my house. It's literally 4 minutes away from me. Literally, it's literally 4 minutes away from my house. She said the one that I wanted to go to, they're no longer hiring there, but there is hiring on the other side of town, which I kind of want to be on this side of town because I'm actually at the side of town where the other place is. So I'm going to apply for it. I'm going to apply for it, but I'm about to get ready because I do have an appointment, an interview with the hospital today at 3 o'clock. Stop. So I'm going to, where are the keys? Oh. I'm going to go ahead and head home, pick up the girls early because they get out of school at 3 o'clock. And I don't want to sit in the line. And plus they asked me to pick them up early today, so I'm still going to keep my word on that. They have a ceremony coming up, so they probably at rehearsal right now. So we'll go ahead and get them because my husband needs to go to sleep because he has to work in a few hours. So I will see you all when it's time for my interview. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brenda J. I do apologize about the quality of the video, y'all. I did not charge my camera and I did not bring no extra batteries, but I'm currently on my way to my job interview. It's currently raining, so I'm driving in the rain right now, y'all. Let me wipe y'all off real quick. So I don't know how long this part gonna hold up, but I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you guys. So I'm actually excited to go to this interview because I'm super excited about going to this particular interview because I read up on it, I saw the pay, and I just hope it's not fraudulent. But it is a hospital job, so it shouldn't be fraudulent. But you just never know. Sometimes people do things to get workers. But I'm super excited about this particular job. And I need to get a car mount today. Today we need to make it to where I get a car mount. Let me see if I fold this. So this will stay. So this will stay. Alright, so hopefully it stays. But I'm super excited about this job, y'all. So it was one of my bucket list jobs that I wanted to get in this field. So I'm thinking about tomorrow. So I have another interview tomorrow with the hospital that I told y'all about. So I told y'all yesterday that I have a hospital job. So this is actually another similar situation. It is a hospital, but they have different things. Like we go out, you can go out to people's homes, or you can go to the nursing homes, or you can actually be at the hospital. So it all depends on what you're assigned to and who you work for. So I'm on my way there now. It's 18 minutes away now. It's super, like it's a good minute away, but like I said, I saw the pay definitely attracted me to go this route. And even though my last job, y'all, I actually found about this job, about this company, when the therapists from the company came, and I looked up the company and I saw, oh, they take CNAs as well. So that's how I found out about this job. So I went ahead and applied for it. Remember I told y'all in the last video, no, not the last video, the video before that one is titled Getting Out the Funk. That's when I started like realizing that, girl, you gotta get up. You can't beat yourself. Somebody said something on the radio yesterday that I was listening to. She said, because I think she's a mental health coach, but she's a woman of God at the same time. And she was saying how godly people act like we're not supposed to have, days of depression and stuff like that, but you're not supposed to stay rooted in depression. You're supposed to ask God to heal you, help you get out of that depression. But God knew you was going to go through those things. That's why he sent his son. She also said, she was like, we have a problem with taking the rock and throwing at ourselves. And you know how they say cast the first stone? You think about it, sis or bro. You have the rock in your hand and you start beating yourself up. Let me give you an example. Let me talk about me, because Brenda only can talk about herself. Oh, you're so fat. Rock, boom, hit right me in the head. Oh, you ain't gonna never be nothing. Hit me in my head. Oh, you this, hit me in my head. Oh, ain't nothing gonna happen for you and your family. Hit me in my head. It's like every negative thing that you say against yourself or think against yourself, you're hitting yourself in the head with a rock. That's why you keep going down. That's why your mental health keep going down. So, I am somebody. I will lose weight. No matter how long it takes me, I will lose weight. I will be somebody. My family is going up. I speak life over. Like, that's how you got to speak over yourself. What's that song? Speak over yourself. Encourage yourself in the Lord. That song makes perfect sense now. We have to learn how to encourage ourselves, you guys, because if we don't, we're not gonna get far. It's so many people are committing, you know what? And they was talking about how a pastor wife had committed. They was talking about another woman of God had committed. And it's like, why are the church people are committed? Because that's because we don't encourage ourselves. We're beating ourselves with a rock. And because life is getting hard, y'all, I shared my testimony, not in this video. Y'all not going to see that video until like maybe a few months later. And I have a reason why. But in that video, I told you guys how me and my husband lost everything. We lost everything. Seriously, my husband and I, last year, after I was traveling, after I was doing all of those things, can I tell y'all we lost everything? I didn't stay consistent in my brand when I was traveling and putting my name out there more. I wasn't being consistent. But let me tell you something. God snatched everything from me and my husband. I'm talking about from our jobs. My husband lost his job and your $30 an hour, you wouldn't want to fade everybody. My husband lost his job because his supervisor stole $100,000. His supervisor stole $100,000 from a client at the bank. So the company fired everybody that was on her team. So my husband was on her team, and he already did not like her. He used to complain every night about this woman. Like, he complained so much about her, and the more he told me about her, the more I didn't like her either. But it's the fact that everybody else had to be punished, which I understand, because if it was my company, I probably would have did the same thing, because who all involved? Who all was on the scandal? You get what I'm saying? You don't know. So you can fire everybody. But my husband lost his job. I lost my job. The money wasn't coming anymore for my books anymore. I was making thousands of dollars, went to thousands to zero. Then turn around, food stamps cut me off. They would not give me my food stamps at all. They kept denying me. I don't know. I don't even remember why they kept denying me. They just kept denying me. On top of that, we ended up losing our apartment. Before we lost our apartment, we lost our car. When I tell y'all, we lost everything last year. The last 6 months of last year, and y'all haven't seen my face, we lost everything. When I tell y'all, we didn't even have no food. We did not have no food. We did not have no food. And it's just showing me like how God, we have to encourage ourselves seriously in the Lord, because I could have matter of fact, I could have committed. Last year, baby, I was at the worst, the lowest to the lowest of my life. I was at my lowest of my life, y'all. And when I tell y'all, I could have committed myself, if y'all know what I mean, but I didn't. I just stayed on the promises of God. Like, I just asked God. I started repenting, because there are some things that you could have done and you knew you was wrong, or there could have been something that you said or something that you thought and it was wrong. And you have to be careful, and you got to repent, because God will show you, baby. Don't play with him. So I learned my lesson, and I have repented, and I beg God. And when I tell y'all that we end up getting an apartment with no money, we end up getting a car with no money, we end up both getting jobs. My husband has been on his job for a while now, and I'm so proud of him, and I'm just so grateful. So that goes back to what I was saying about, we have to encourage ourselves. And like I said, y'all gonna hear the story again, because I put it in a video, but I'm not posting that video for a few months, but you'll see why soon. But I'm saying this because we have to encourage, I'm talking to myself right now, we have to encourage ourselves in God and believe that God have us. And even us overthinkers, we have to stop overthinking everything. You know, we have to understand that God got us, and it doesn't matter what happens, it was in his will. Now, a lot of us create problems. Like, for example, if I go over there and run my car against that car, I created that problem. That wasn't no accident. I intentionally hit that car, not paying attention to the road. I intentionally made that situation. But if something that was out of my control, something that I had no clue that was going to happen, that was in God's will. That means there's a lesson in something. For example, I created my situation with the HIV, but God took what I did, and I'm saying that I did it because I knew better. I knew the way into marriage. I knew I should have. God sent me warnings after warnings. Brenda, focus on yourself. God was trying to save me from getting HIV, but guess what I did? I still do it what Brenda wanted to do, and guess what? That cost me. So what God did was he took the situation and he turned it into his favor. So God has been dealing with me about a lot. Even with my social media, how he wants me to start bringing him more in what I do. So I'm here to tell you I'm here to encourage you. So stop throwing, stop throwing the stones at yourself. Cast me a first stone. I'm gonna find the scripture. I'm gonna put it in the screen, and I want y'all to understand. I really want y'all to understand that God won't put more on you that you can't bear. God knew that I could still. I cried plenty nights because we was hungry. We was about to be homeless. We had no way around. We had no job. We had no money. I felt at my lowest. I felt horrible. And I'm not going to lie. It's like God is, I don't even know how to explain it, but it seems like every year around the same time, it was something like a cycle. So I told God, this year, I don't want to go through that. This year, I don't want to hit that cycle at all. So I'm doing what I know that I didn't do last time, and how faithful and paying my tithes and offering. Y'all, that's another problem. We don't pay our tithes and offering, and that's where the problem starts. But I am 6 minutes away from my job interview. I will be there 5 minutes early, and that's cool because I am currently doing the TikTok, and then I'm recording for you guys. But I do need to get there early so I can make sure that I know where I'm going. This is crazy because the way I'm going is almost kind of like going to my old job, the base at my old job. So we'll see. It's 6 minutes away, but I'm super excited. It's starting to rain on this side now, so I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Okay, y'all, so I just made it to my interview. Honestly, y'all, I don't even remember what I applied for. I'm here, and where it is, I'm so confused of what I applied for. I hope this is not what I think it is. Y'all, I think I applied to be a scheduler here. I did scheduler. I didn't want to do scheduler. I want to get in the field. Let me see. 12 o'clock and it's 11. I'm trying to see what position I applied for because I don't remember. Hey y'all, so it's raining, as you can tell. I turned down the job. Yeah, I turned down the job. At first I was very intimidated by the job when I first got there, because where is this beautiful place? I felt like I wasn't really qualified for it, in which that's crazy, because you have to believe in yourself to get a position, no matter where you try to work at, right? So first of all, I feel like I physically doesn't fit for the job. What I did not know was this was a physical therapy type place, where people come and get physical therapy. I am a plus size woman. That was one thing for me. The second thing is, I went to meet with the hiring manager. She's also a therapist. She was very sweet. I have the spirit of discernment. I can read people. I listen. I pay attention. I'm going to stare you dead in your eye, and I'm going to listen to everything you're saying. And it might be awkward for you, but I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna look you dead in your eyes as you speak to me, because I want to make sure I'm paying attention and hearing. So I could tell my appearance was a little off, because I am a plus size woman, and this is a therapy situation, especially when people trying to get their health together. And I'm nothing about me says healthy. Nothing. Not only that, as me and her was going over the things, she was asking me questions. I actually learned some things from TikTok, and it was so amazing how I used some of the things that I learned like an hour ago to use in my interview, and it really like sparked. She was like, oh my god, that's really good. You know, I told her that I volunteer as an HIV and AIDS. I volunteer at the HIV and AIDS community, blah, which I am HIV positive. She doesn't have to know that. All she knows is I volunteer, which I do because I come on my platforms and I talk and I encourage people to get tested. So that's a wellness event. But I can tell that the more I talk, you know, I wasn't fit for this job. You know, I'm trying to get out a scheduler, and this job, they wanted me to become a scheduler and a tech. So I'm gonna be working with patients, but I'm really gonna be at the front desk. I didn't want to be at the front desk anymore. And then as she was talking, she started asking me questions, and she heard it in my, she said this in so many ways, but she heard it in my voice. My passion is helping people physically, hands-on. I'm more of a hands-on person. And she did mention, she threw it in there, she was like, you know, our company does have patient care positions. You know, she did say that, and I knew that we both was on the same page, because I was going to turn down a job. And then I can hear her saying that, you know, for someone to hear the way you talk about how much you love nursing, and that you're willing to turn down a $20 job, $20 an hour job, because you want to work in nursing, kind of bananas. But I can make $20 in nursing. But I just love what I do, and I love nursing. And I told her, I was like, listen, you know, once we got to the end, I was like, hey, I'm letting you know now, I'm gonna turn down a job. I don't think this position is cut out for me. And she was like, yeah, I can hear it in your voice that you have more passion. Because she actually finished my sentence for me. I was like, I don't think I'm cut out for this job. This is not for me. This is not what I'm looking for. I more want to do, and we both said hands-on. And she knew and I knew that this was not going to work out. But I look at this situation like, okay, this is practice for tomorrow, for the biggest job that I have ever applied to. The biggest job, actually one of my dream jobs, is to work in a hospital, but it's the position that I apply for. It was kind of scaring me a little bit, but I'm super excited because I'm still in nursing. I would just be in another way. But once I get my my CNA certification from taking the exam, then I'm going to go ahead and stay there for 6 months in the position that I'm trying to get, and then I'm going to transfer to a PCT. So that's it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Bye.